Hello everybody, this is Will. Welcome to my channel. So you're watching a series of video about augmented reality. We are doing a AR ruler project, and of course I already introduced you guys how to use the Swift UI in our Reality Kit app, and you can use both of the methods, of course. But I think yeah, after we have introduced you guys, I think we might as well just finish this project. And yeah, and so we got the coordinator here. Let's open this in Finder, and using, of course, my favorite Visual Studio Code to show you guys how to do that. You can take a Swift, yes, just go real well with that. All right, so we got UI key, initialize UI, and so I'm going to transfer label. Authorize, yeah, this is a distance label and reset button and initialize UI. Yeah, so that's where we have left off, but we are going to achieve the functionality of actually typing a thing and basically tab places, and to place the starting point as well as the ending point to our augmented reality world, and then we can calculate the actual distance between these two. So what we can do is to using a sort of an objective C code, so object C and reset button tabbed, yeah. So guard let return anchor removal. That's not what I want to do. So funct, and so basically I'm going to adding the tab. Okay, reset button tab. That's not reset button tab, but rather tap the screen. So tap the AR, yeah, tapped. Yeah, tapped. I think it's pretty good. And tapped guard let ARV, yes. Yeah, basically this will be a gesture recognizer, and will handle all this tapped functionality to it. So we got no more suggestions. So yeah, I got more suggestions. Let me look at another one. Center, right? Though we got this just recognizer, and then yeah, basically using this allow as in playing. Yeah. And yeah, so let's continue. Basically, I'm going to add. Well, I think yeah. Basically, if you tap something, I'm going to use a tab gesture recognizer to recognize that tab, and then place an anchor to it, and attached to that anchor we can get different objects, and yeah, so after you got the object, then you can calculate the distance of say two objects, so the starting point as well as the ending point, and then you can calculate distance. Basically, that's the idea of tab and gesture, and all put it all together. And so how to do that? Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, let's I think tabbed. Let me do that manually without actually using the help of Copilot. Center UI tab gesture recognizer. I think that's pretty good. AR view, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I have to admit that this result is pretty good. It's basically know what I'm trying to do, and let's see another one. Let's first result first. Yeah, basically they're using a raycast to get the heat location, and we can add that to the session. The first one using add session, the other one add a sphere as the first results. Yeah, I'm go with the second one. So basically they generate a AR view, and yeah, AR view. So first AR view, and then we got the tab location is where we got the center of the places where you tapped, and then you fire up a raycast to it. So you are going to get the tab location and fire a raycast from the tab location allowing the estimated plane. So we got the estimated plane or working out by the background, and we got this alignments of alley. Yeah, I think it's good, but preferably it's horizontal because yeah, I think alignment alley. Yeah, let's start with the simple horizontal one because let's just first start measuring the distance on the ground, and then let's then make it more complex. So yeah, if that first results will be a when hit the first and then tap the sphere, there's no calculation here. They just give you a basic adding a sphere to it, and yeah, that's already pretty good. I think that's already pretty good. And yeah, so you have already got this function of the tabbed code here, and then you can adding this functionality to our view. Okay, so this is just the inside of coordinator. So let's go back. I think I got to go back to Xcode. Yeah, this is Xcode. And so let's go to the content view. Right now we haven't got the gesture recognizer working. So what I'm going to do is to showing finder, and let me bring you guys. Okay, and then open this Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to add the we got AR view, we got configuration, we got plane detection horizontal. That's the reason why I use the raycaster and the intercept horizontally, so you can sort of conform with the plane and run configuration, coordinator, AR view, setup UI elements, and we got the coaching overlay view ready. That's pretty good. And of course, after you have get the initialization user interface ready, you can add the AR view gesture, AR view. All right, I'll get you add gesture recognizer, add gesture recognizer UI type of target context coordinator. That's pretty good. And action, and we get selection. Okay, we get selection, coordinator, and tab. That's in fact that's brilliant. They know how to handle this tab. Okay, so tabbed, and yeah, I think that's pretty good. They already know how to handle it, and yeah, let's just leave it here, and let's go back here. Yeah, so let's continue. Let's save it and see whether we got some complaint at Xcode, because even though you got the auto suggestion here, does not mean tabbed. There is no tabbed. So let's go back here. We got name of let me see. We got name of I think I need to save it in order to reflect it here. So that's the reason why it gave me a complaint. Coordinated was root. Yeah, this one I haven't saved it, so let's go back. Yeah, I think I might just close some of the app because the a little bit confusing. So can't find rsphere. Definitely we can't find rsphere. That's some pseudo code that Copilot automatically generate for us. So yeah, they will solve the complaint. So yeah, pretty good. And we can change the coordinator there. So basically the coordinator section is that if you hit the first results, you are going to add in yeah, say the first point in your measurement, and then you hit, you got the second results, and you're going to get a sort of marker with the second marker, a second anchor, and then you measure the distance between these two. Right, so let's actually do it and fill the blank code. We got first result. So when we actually hit it, yeah, so in order to create two different objects, two different entity in the Reality UI jargon, we sort of need to create new anchor for that, for each of the entities. So we need a anchor entity 1 and anchor entity 2 for that, and each anchor entity will got say a actual object attached to it. So first, let's initialize that. We got this beginning of the coordinator. We got AR view, and we can use the same method to got the anchor, the starting point entity. Yeah, they even. Yeah, I think that the AI is so brilliant. Sometimes scary. Starting point. They know that I would like a starting point. But unfortunately, we don't want an entity, but rather I specifically would like an anchor entity. And of course, then endpoint, anchor entity. That's brilliant. You already know what I like to do. So after you got the starting point as well as the endpoint, you can safely say that if you haven't created this first starting point, then you're going to create it. Okay, so I'm going to add if our starting point is not equal to nil, then yeah, start point anchor would. So if not nil, then carry out. Yeah, that's brilliant. We got this start point with anchor entity. That's pretty good. Word first word transform. That's not what I want, but let's change that. To see what the difference between these two. I don't think there's any difference between these two. Let's just accept it, but change it. Starting point will be a anchor entity, and remember I think we got a raycast here, right? We got a raycast, and we're going to pass this raycast results as a argument. So raycast results will be our first results. Yeah, right. We got our raycast results, and the first heat will be our first results. Okay, so passing, and that will be our raycast heating point, and also be our starting point. And then we anchor thing as anchor starting point, and yeah, that's all of what I want. But we'd like a actual indicator that let the user know that we actually have something. So maybe I'm going to let a box. Can I add a text for that? So add text, generate text star extrusion. You'll get a font, system font of size 1 and contain frame. Yeah, we can't even got contain frame for that. Let's just trust Copilot for this one. And because I can't memorize every thing text for that, so I have to trust our AI to do the boring work. And if you got some bug, and I'm going to fix it. So text position will be I think I'm going to pass on this one, because I like the text position to be exact position as the anchor. So I can add child of text, right? Add child of text, and then yeah. So then I think I'm going to safely got the guard. Let our our starting point. Our starting point will be then else return, right? And then then of course you're going to add anchor starting point. So basically this will add our first text as the beginning point of the anchor, and then of course if this does not work, we're going to else if then endpoint equals endpoint starting point endpoint equals nil. Basically the same jargon. Endpoint raycast first results, let the text generate and the text here, and we got the endpoint, add child of a text, yeah, good, and then let the endpoint yeah, equals to endpoint, then else just return at this endpoint. Good, I think that's pretty good, pretty smart, and just to save me a bunch of time to write all sort of code. And if I joined a company who is counting for the productivity or to review how I was doing by counting the text, I might just earn billions of dollars for that. Yeah, just joking. We can't do that. It's unethical to do that. Yeah, I think yeah, let's save it and go back here to check whether we got some of the can't force unwrap no option anchor entity, so we can't force unwrap it. So maybe I just don't force unwrap it. Okay, so I can get the complaint gone. Yeah, good. So yeah, not everything Copilot to do is perfect. So you have to, yeah, yeah, sometimes review that. All right, so yeah, let's test it, and so let's move it. Okay, we're actually moving that. We got this this coaching thing actually working, and this is my bike, by the way. Yeah, I really love biking, cycling. Yeah, let's tap it. We got a really big start point here, and let's tap it here. We got yeah, we got a really big ending point. Yeah, that's definitely too big. So let's change that. So yeah, let's change it, and so I noticed two things that might need to be changed. So first is the text. The size is definitely too big, so I'm going to say 0.01 maybe, 0.05 maybe, and the extrusion depth will be 0.05 just for testing. And then we got this yeah, maybe I got the mesh a little bit wrong, because we need to pass the material for that. So we got the text, but we haven't got the material yet. So that's the reason why you got the yeah, the purple color. So we don't need that. So we got and yeah, maybe I'm going to add in a maybe dots material. Can I add material for that? Yeah, I can actually pass in material. So I'm gonna say a simple material for that. So I'm gonna say simple material, and yeah, then we can say color maybe. Roughness is metallic. Yeah, we can do that. So color will be a let's infer it. I really love this yellow golden color, and it's metallic. Definitely, I really love this metallic, like golden true. And then this is the first thing I noticed. The second thing is yeah, this is definitely too big, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So let's do that again and test it out. All right, guys, moment of truth. Yeah, my room is really messy, so yeah. So let's tap it here. So let's tap it here. Right, tap it here. We got a yeah. I think I also got a really big star here, and let's tap it here maybe. Tap it. Yeah, we got a small end point. Weird, right? We got a really big start point but a little end point. That's because I think I didn't change the start. So yeah, I have to yeah, just wait a second. I changed this starting point as well. So I think that will solve everything. 0.05. That's 0.05 is a good 0.05. It is a good size, and of course, things can work. I'm going to just copy everything else here. So let a text exactly the same, but just change the text start, right? And let's run again. I think this time I got a good feeling about this, and hopefully it can actually work. So let's quickly run that and let it build. And yeah, so let's bring you guys to visual. Right, so move around. Okay, this is my bike, by the way. Yeah, so move around and let it scan that, continue to move. Okay, so let's tap it right here. Okay, because specific on the ground. So tap it here. It should give us a starting point, but there's no starting point and no end point, which is extremely weird. But yeah, that's a little bit weird. It's supposed to work, right? And I can't get my head around it. Why is this not working? We got a starting point, right? We got starting point. Generate a text of a start, and then contain that and starting point add child. Nothing wrong with that. And then we got end point of it. Yeah. So why it's not working? Maybe because the yeah, so it's working. So sorry, I did not touch it hard enough. So sorry about that. It did not touch it hard enough. So yeah, we got the start here because I got a case. Yeah, sorry. And the top bit here, we got the start and end. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. We got two things. And even if I tap more on this screen, I can't possibly add more because this is just two entity, two anchor. Every anchor, each of the anchor will give you one entity and then another entity, right? Just two entities. Okay, so yeah, perfect. Yeah, sorry about the background noise, and my neighbor is a little bit noisy, and yeah, so yeah, yeah, if you want to rescue me from this little apartment, and yeah, and actually renting a studio for that, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumb up. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.